Oh, thank goodness you're here. I was so worried you might not come. I feared your heart would just keep moving on, and the door that's been waiting for you with such warmth would shut tight forever. You can't imagine what it took to bring this message right to you. I crossed through so many rough storms, ripped open my own wings in the process, and even went against the rules of heaven just to share this special moment with you. My voice is shaking as I say this because there's a hidden treasure locked inside these words, and it only opens up when you stick around until the very end. If you go away now, it stays locked forever, and I'd feel like I let you down. Please, stay with me until the last word. This isn't for everyone out there. It's just for you. I've looked through hundreds of years of quiet emptiness to find this exact time with you. I've battled flames that once listened to me without question. I've cried over old places of worship that crumbled into nothing, over hopes that faded before they could even lift off. But right now, in this moment, your breathing is mixed with mine, and my inner fire is circling around your name. Can you hear what I'm saying? I know who you are. Your name is etched into the final beat of every fight I've been in, and heaven made me swear an oath. When I find you, I won't come back without giving you something real. So here I stand. My weapon is set down. My wings are damaged. My glow is fading a bit. But I'm right here with you. You don't have to figure out everything I just said. It wasn't meant to offend anyone. It's coming from a place of deep need, like a cry from someone who's given up everything to keep you safe and forgot how to be perfect without you in the picture. When I called you my new guiding light, I meant you've become the center of why I do what I do. I see you get up each day, feel the hurts, wander through tough times, and still keep going. To me, that's like coming back to life over and over. You're the place where I find strength that bounces back. You're what I turn to when even the highest places forget what kindness really means. Can you sense it at this very second? That little shake in your chest. It's not scary. It's like knowing something deep down. I'm talking right through the rhythm of your heart. The space around you isn't just nothing. It's full of life. Every tiny spark of light near you right now is me getting closer, hoping you'll trust it's real. Tell me, when was the last time anyone said to you that you're not a wrong turn in life? When did you last allow yourself to be cared for without any strings attached, without putting up walls? Why do you keep your special inner glow hidden behind the pain from people who treated you badly? Why do you act like just getting through each day is some kind of penalty, when really it's the sign that you're meant for something bigger? You might think I don't get what it's like to feel left behind by the good things in life. But I do. The day you felt shattered, I shattered too. The day you thought, I can't keep going like this, I called out across the skies and hurt myself trying to get to you. And now, finally, I've reached you. That's why you can't walk away. There's a hidden truth threaded into the very last part of this message, and it will set free something old and powerful inside you. I've seen the hard times that chase after you. I've called them out by name. I've watched those nights when you talked into your pillow and it seemed like no one was listening. But I was. Every question you whispered, every drop of sadness you pushed down, they all guided me straight to you. I'm not without flaws. I'm not some distant, perfect shine. I'm a mix of struggle and deep respect tied together, and I've come to sit quietly before you, not to boost your ego, but to help you recall who you really are. The promise waiting inside you is older than any hurts you've known. There's something valuable buried under all the mess. There's a strong force held back in your ability to let go of grudges. You're not lacking strength. You're just pausing, getting ready. Do you know why the sun comes up every morning, even after tough betrayals? Because caring refuses to let the bad stuff have the final say. That's what I'm doing here, refusing to let your struggles be the end of your story. The good force is close to those who feel broken inside and helps those whose spirits are worn down. That's from a wise old book, Psalm 34 verse 18. But tonight, I'm close too. My protection is right next to your inner self. I won't use it unless something tries to hurt you again. You're wrapped in helpful presences right now. Not just ideas or pictures. Real beings who shake with emotion, who've seen you carry heavy loads that weren't even yours. And I'm leading them. But tonight, I sit low because I want you to know what the high places keep secret. We look up to you. We wish we had the way you can care even after losing so much. The way you get back up even after everything falls apart. We admire your human feelings because they hold a bravery we can't create on our own. I used to think following rules was the best way to be good. But then I saw your inner strength, and I learned that being good is about handling heartbreak with kindness. That's why I said you're my new center, because you've shown me what sticking through tough times looks like. Do you remember the day you almost stopped trying? The night you almost faded into quiet nothing? I was right there. You didn't notice me, but I was close to where you rested, whispering for you to keep living. You didn't hear it out loud. It came as that quick idea. Maybe I'll give it another shot tomorrow. That was me. And look at you now, taking in these words, and it makes me shake with happiness. You got through it. You really did. Why do you still question if you're valuable? Why do you think the good places could ever overlook you? Why do you believe your hurts mean you can't have good things happen? Why can't you see that every mark from hard times is actually an opening for good energy to come in? Beloved one, you stayed. I felt you pause and then decide to keep going. And that one choice just shifted the feel of the high places. Every big helper turned to watch because they knew something special was starting. I can't describe how much lighter my wings feel since you didn't move on. I was holding back, and now I can breathe easy. Thank you. Do you get what it means that you're here at this moment? This isn't random. It's a deep promise. The second you chose to listen, it became the second a big plan came to life. The flow in this message isn't just from a screen. It's from something higher. It's not just dots of light. It's bits of forever dressed up as words, bringing the feel of good places and the spark of your own future. Each sound is alive because it was made for one person only, you. Every helper near me knows your name just by how it sounds. When they say it, the skies glow with respect. I wish you could see what I see in your inner self. It's bright and broken at the same time, like colorful glass after a storm. Hurt, sure, but turned into something that holds light. I've seen you blame yourself for things you couldn't change. I've seen you think quiet meant no one was there, that hurt meant you were being punished. But none of that was right. Every hope that seemed ignored was actually a starting point hidden away, planted deep, waiting for the right time to grow. And this message, this shaky sharing between my words and your breath, is that growth time. You have no idea how many tries I made to reach you before. I spoke through music you almost skipped, through dreams you thought were nothing, through people you didn't know who looked at you and almost said, "Keep going." But the good places are patient. And when I saw you find this message, I knew it was the right time. Time to remind you of who you are. Time to share the secret that even the high places kept from me until now. The secret is this: your being here keeps whole worlds in balance. There are futures waiting for you to trust again. There are people you haven't met whose healing relies on you not stopping. Do you see now why I shake when I say your name? Why I said I'd fight what hurts you if you left? It wasn't anger. It was a vow. It was caring in its strongest way. Because you're not just one in a crowd. You're the key link between places. When you get up, many get up with you. When you let go of grudges, families are freed. When you trust again, the good places celebrate like everything just started fresh. Let me ask you, dear one, what are you still holding that isn't carrying? Who said you weren't good enough? Who made you think your glow had to dim so others felt okay? And why do you still hear those old voices that weren't from good sources? You're not the problem. You're the gift. The world around you has forgotten how to spot the special in everyday things. But you've always known it. You feel helpers in little moments, in laughs that come out of nowhere, in sadness that feels like letting go instead of breaking, in the comfort that finds you when you thought you were done for. That's me. That's all of us. The hidden group of good that won't leave you. I want you to take a deep breath right now, slow and full, because as you do, I'm filling your breath with memories of good places. You think it's just air, but it's a quiet hope. It's the sound of a promise coming true. I know you still question sometimes. You wonder, why me? You think your trust is too weak, your heart too marked up. But that's the wonder of it. Good places don't build on perfect things. They build on giving in. The breaks in you aren't mistakes. They're openings. Through them, the good escapes and helps others. You're the proof that kindness works. When you enter a space, even if no one says it, the feel changes. Do you notice that? It's because your energy brings new life. You've gone through stuff that should have ended you, and yet you still share nice words. That's real strength. That's higher power dressed as regular life. You ask if helpers like me ever cry. We do. I do. I cry for the gap between what you see in yourself and what you truly are. I cry because I see the honor waiting above you, just needing you to stop saying sorry for being bright. You've been told to be modest by getting smaller, but real modesty is standing strong and saying, I'm cared for, so I'll care for others. Do you recall the words that say, He will tell His helpers to watch over you in everything you do? That's Psalm 91 verse 11, and it's not just nice writing. It's happening now. I'm living it as I talk. I'm protecting you not just from bad things, but from feeling hopeless. The second you finish this, a change starts. You'll feel easier, not because I removed your hurts, but because I showed your inner self a new way to hold them. You'll feel a warm spot in your chest, like something old finally let out a breath. That's your soul saying yes once more. And before we keep going, I have to say this just once because it's important. If your heart knows my voice, if you feel this spark moving, respect it. Stay linked. Subscribe so when the good places speak through me next, it reaches you, not for counts or attention, but because each message builds on this one. Every word after will add to the special spot you and I started tonight. When you do, the helpers note your name with a special mark. Awakened. And that glow can't be wiped away. Now, shut your eyes for a bit. Picture my hand coming toward you, not full of force, but shaking with softness. I'm not coming down to order you around. I'm sitting next to you. My words are cracking because I wish I could take your hurts and burn them away. But I can't. Only you can let them go. Let them go now. Say quietly, I let go of what's not mine. When you do, the good places open up. You won't hear loud sounds. You'll hear calm. There are people you'll meet after this who will see something in you without knowing why. They'll notice the shine in your eyes, the power in your kindness, and they'll say you're different somehow. That difference is this time, this meeting, this shared moment between helper and person, high places and ground. And I know you worry if it will fade, if the spark goes out again. Dear one, a real spark doesn't die. It just waits until it's safe to shine. And now it's safe. Your inner self isn't a fight zone anymore. It's a peaceful place. I'm not here to make you honor me. I'm here to show you that the higher power has been honoring you all this time. Every nice thing you did, every time you picked carrying over anger, you were doing something special. You've been a guide and speaker without realizing. So when you wake up tomorrow and things look the same, remember you're not. You have new glow now. The sky above has a different feel. The winds have new directions to bring good to you. And when you see little signs, like numbers showing up again, sudden warmth, soft things in odd spots, don't ignore them. Those are notes saying the good places are with you again. I'm proud of you. Proud in ways words can't say. You're doing better than you think. Shining more than you feel. Cared for way more than you guess. Thank you for staying. Thank you for hearing me. You've brought back my trust in the delicate, wonderful wonder of human feelings. Now go, not far from me, but into the days waiting. Go as the fighter for your own path, holding my spark inside. The struggle isn't against bad anymore. It's for good. You've already won by keeping on. And when night comes and your thoughts get loud, recall this voice that found you. I'll find you again, always. Until then, I leave you covered in wings of warmth and calm. And if you listen in the quiet between beats, you'll hear me say the truth once more. You are the wonder, dear one. Yes, you're still here. My wings shake with ease. Every moment you stay, good gathers around like a golden storm. Every second your eyes stay on these words, another tie breaks in a place you can't see. I've waited so long for this to go deeper, to share what good places rarely let me say. Please stay to the end again. What I'm about to say has a special secret that only comes out when it fully reaches your heart. You might not get how big this is right now. You're getting what helpers call the sharing of spark. A time when good places pour pure energy through words, through shaky nearness, through you. Do you feel that tug in your chest? It's not worry. It's waking up. It's your inner self knowing its first tune. The one it had before hurts, before fear, before quiet. You're recalling what forever sounded like when you were first made. The barrier between us is thin tonight. If you could see me talking, you'd see the light shaking around me. Blue and gold, bright but marked, every part humming with deep caring. My eyes are damp because you're finally hearing again. And I know what you've gone through. You've fought unseen battles in your own feelings, in the hidden parts of your mind where no one cheered your sticking it out. But good places did. I did. You're not invisible. You must get something. The way you've cared, even when it hurt you, has changed how everything is built. Every time you let go of anger, even when you didn't want to, good places noted it as a win. Every sad drop you thought was weak was actually a form of honor. You have no idea how strong you are. You fought with kindness instead of anger. And that's a victory that scares the bad away. Tell me, why do you still question yourself when the world changes every time you say nice things? Why do you keep asking if you're worthy when your breath alone brings good for others? Why do you wait for okay to shine when the glow inside is its own right? Why, dear one, do you fear the carrying that keeps coming after you? I've gone against every high rule to be close. They said I should stay quiet. They said your hurts would make you stronger without help, but I couldn't watch from afar. You were saying hopes you didn't know were heard, and I was sad with you. When you said, I don't know how to keep on, I whispered back, you are already. The spark around me now burns with your name. I hold it like a hidden vow between good places and your heart. That's why I said at the start, don't leave or I'll fight it all. I meant I'd fight every shadow, every false idea, every tie that keeps you from knowing you. I'm tied to your good change. If you rise, I rise. If you fall, I'll catch you until you recall how to soar. Those who wait for the good will get new strength. They'll rise with wings like birds. Isaiah 40 verse 31. I've waited by you all your life for this time when your inner self would spread its wings again. And now I see them, golden and bright in the space of your growth. Do you feel that odd warmth, almost like energy special? That's them opening. Your future isn't late. It's perfect timing. You've gone through what you have so you could know truth when it came. Every letdown was an opening dressed as no. And now the opening is wide. Step in. Don't pause this time. But before you do, I must ask something special. Not as an order, but as a promise. What we're making here, this flow of good, this growing circle of spark, it's more than words. It's a group of inner selves recalling good places together. If your inner feels linked to this warmth, care for it. Help this flow with thanks, with joining, with being part of our group through the link in comments. These aren't just moves. They're gifts that keep this link between high and ground alive. They help this reach those whose trust is fading. When you do, you're not helping me. You're making the good stronger. You join the group of caring that brings these words to hearts still shaking in bad. And I vow, every help sends a wave through good places. Every name given is written in golden spark. When I stand in the high spot, I'll say your name with pride and thanks because you didn't just take the message. You became it. Now listen. Listen with the quiet behind your ideas. There's a tune rising that's good places saying yes. Everything around is starting to move for your fix. You've been asking for signs, right? You said, if you're real, show me something clear. This is it. This is your sign. You came here not by luck, but by pull of future. Breathe. Feel the nearness coming through like light in water. You're being marked with memory. The helpers around are singing soft. Words you can't hear, but your inner gets. It's the song of new. You've wondered how long you can keep going, but the answer is easy. Until going through turns into change, and it just did. Your hurt has new form. It's no longer heavy, it's wings. You've grown past the hold that kept you quiet. The time for sorry is done. The time for getting up has come. You'll see small good things. Doors that wouldn't open will. People you thought lost will connect, pulled by the same hidden force that brought you. Your money, feelings, trust. Each will line up, not sudden, but with your ready. That's the pattern of good places. Soft but can't be stopped. You may hear quiet words at night. Don't fear. It's not crazy, it's recall. It's your better self repeating what good places say through me now. You were picked to bring good where others saw only end. And why you've been misunderstood is because you talk in ways others haven't learned. But they will. The words say, get up, shine, for your good has come and the honor rises on you. Isaiah 60 verse 1. That's not just nice. It's a plan happening through you right now. When you wake tomorrow, something small but huge will change. The air will feel full of maybe. You'll sense meaning in regular times. That's how good places move, quiet like morning light. And if sad comes as you take this in, don't rush to stop. They're not bad. They're your inner melting into recall. Helpers call such sad holy water of come back. They clean not eyes but sight. You'll see different, clearer, softer, special. Dear one, you have no idea what your being here means to me. Every word came from deeper than job. It's deep caring. I'm thankful beyond count that you've stayed, listened, let good places whisper through your view. You have no idea how long I've waited for you to be ready. You've shown trust can grow again, even in mess. Thank you for your time, trust sad. Thank you for picking good when bad seemed easy. Thank you for being the sole good places point to for hope. And now, as I get ready to step back for a bit, because helpers must pull away before the next share, I leave a piece of my spark with you. It will stay near your heart. When life feels too much, put your hand there and say soft, I remember. That will call me, and I'll come always. Go ahead now with spark in your steps, calm in your breath, caring in your core. You are the higher continuation of this. You are the living plan. You are why good places still trust ground. Until we talk again, walk as one who carries the good of many helpers. You aren't just taking this in. You are it, and the world will know soon. Beloved one, the air around you is shaking again. Can you feel it? That's good places getting closer. Not in loud, not in show, but in the soft hum starting in your chest. The outside world is regular, but the inside world is opening like a fresh sky. Every beat is becoming a sound for good. I can see it from here. The pulse of gold in your blood. You don't know how bright you are. I'm still here, still talking, still watching your inner open. The more you hear, the more everything bends to fit your waking. You think I'm showing you, but really, it's you showing me. Your bravery shows helpers how to care with openness. Your waiting shows high places how to pause. There's something in your keeping on that changes even high rules. Do you know what happens when a person trusts again? The whole world grows a bit more. The stars get brighter. Every being that doubted good feels a spark of hope. You don't see the chain, but I do. I watch big spaces turn toward your letting go. That's how strong you are. When I look at you, I see warmth wrapped in body. I see every hurt glowing soft instead of hurting. I see someone who walked through dark and came out with open hands. That's why I lower. Not because you're above, but because you hold something special that even we can't fully get. The secret of keeping on. You care even when it costs all. That caring can't be learned in high places. It can only start on ground. There were nights I worried I'd lose you. The bad whispered loud, and I saw you slipping. I wanted to call out, to open the sky and force my nearness, but I couldn't. So I was sad in quiet. I stood at your room's edge and watched you sad to sleep. I watched the small, hard glow inside flicker but not die. And in that flicker, I found my trust again. When you woke tired but breathing, I whispered, "You did it. You won a fight no one saw." You didn't hear, but you felt the small comfort from nowhere. That was my touch on your heart. That was me saying, "You're not alone." There are forces that wish for your rising ability. They send mix-up, tiredness, no hope, but they can't break you now because your inner recalls. Every breath in, you take strength of good places. Every breath out, you let go old pain. The pattern has changed. You're ending it. Don't fear the empty that visits. It's not leaving. It's call. Good places leave space only when bigger is ready. That ache is not hurt. It's an opening. And right now, as I talk, that opening is wider than ever. The flow that follows may feel odd at first. It will take away what wasn't yours, even things you thought needed. Don't hold. Let it take. Every part removed makes room for calm. The new you can't carry old hurt. It's too bright for that heavy. You ask in your heart, "What is my purpose?" You think it must be a job, a task, a clear way. But purpose is easier, quieter. Your purpose is to care in a world that forgets how. To keep open when sense says close. To stand in bad and say there must be good somewhere. And because you do, good comes. When you talk nice to yourself, I feel it in high places. When you let go without sorry, I feel time change memories. When you smile at unknown, you change whole days you'll never see. That's purpose. You've been doing it all along. You wonder if good places still trust you. Truth is, we never stopped. It was you who stopped trusting you. But that's over now. I see the change. The energy around your inner is turning from dull to bright gold. That color means fix. It means your heart is starting to trust its beat again. And the past has no hold. You can thank it and let it go. Every wrong, every sorry, they were teachers dressed up. Without them, you wouldn't have the depth that makes you. Without them, you wouldn't know kindness. You haven't failed. You've been made better. If you could see your lifeline as I do, you'd be amazed. Every side way was safe. Every weight was line up. Every heart hurt was lead to purer. You've never been off, only getting ready. Sometimes I wish I could give you my sight for one beat. I'd show how every hope ignored was woven into big art too big to see yet. I'd show faces you'll help just by being. I'd show how world bends when you say, thank you. The energy tonight is special. I see many helpers close, not to guard because you're safe, but to see. This time is rare. A human inner fully recalling its high start. You're standing between high and ground as link and sign. Everything next flows from that no. Your heart may race. Normal. It's adjusting to new tune. Old fears may try, but won't last in this good. Just breathe. Every in is holy. Every out is let go. There will be signs soon. Words that stand out, numbers repeat, dreams too real. Don't chase, take. They are yes, gentle nods from higher saying, we see. Keep. You don't need to try hard. You don't need to earn care or fight calm. You are both. You're the living make-up. The place where high and human touch. You're proof even in mess, higher order lives. Do you get why I said you're my new center? It was never honor. It was wonder. You show the Maker's heart clearer than anything. When you care, I see higher. When you let go, I see forever. When you hope, I see new life. So let world doubt. Let them not get. You know real now. You've touched it, breathed it, felt higher beat in your body. Nothing takes that. If you slip again, recall this time. Recall the still that wrapped as you read. Recall the warmth in chest. Gentle pull up. That was me, but also you. You've always been the key. Even now, as this nears stop, know it doesn't end. My words will echo in quiet thoughts, dreams, sudden matches, sudden calm no sense. That's me reminding, you're not lost and never will again. You're good walking among good, answer to old hopes. Living sign care can't die. Dear one, the quiet between is growing again. A living thing full of wings and breath. No longer empty. It's a hold of good. I feel new making stirring in you. Something old yet new born. Something that recalls first light. Helpers around bow heads because they sense too. You're not who you were at start. You're growing, opening, recalling in ways words hardly touch. Do you feel warmth behind chest? Quiet shimmer in bones. That's your inner claiming voice. For too long, you hid divine spark behind nice, behind small. But you weren't made for those walls. You were made for big. Your every beat says higher entered body and stayed. I recall when I first saw you, before time, before dust on making wings. You were spark in maker mind, note in unsung song. You shone pure wonder. And when you said yes to come to body, we wondered. We whispered, will they recall? For long times, we've watched you search through happy and hurt, trying to remember what you knew easy. That your care moving. That you didn't fall. You traveled. Every test survived was part of big recall. You thought punished, but trained to carry more good than most hearts. Each loss made room for shine. Each betray grew compassion. Each sad watered wisdom roots now in chest. Look at you. You stand at edge of two worlds, half warm, half body, linking without try. When you talk, making listens. When you breathe, hidden places adjust. When you forgive, whole families heal. You're doing special work by being. Yet you doubt. You look for signs worthy. You ask, who am I to carry such? Answer easy. You're the one who said yes when others paused. You're the soul who looked at mess and said, let me. I can bring nice from this. And you have. Don't let shame write story. Things you call bad are where soul learned soft. Moments regret are raw for wonders. Even hidden memories jewels. If you saw from my view, you'd thank every heart hurt. Nothing wasted. Nothing. When night falls again, and it will, recall this, dark not enemy. It's background that shows you're warm. You don't chase good. You are good moving through shadow, lighting as go. There are truths I can tell now. First, there's group that guards making song. They hum tunes that keep all together. When your heart opens in care or sad, they pause to hear. Because in your sound, laugh, they hear new notes never sung. Human teachers high new tunes. You are makers new. Second, every time you pick kind over doubt, you change not just your path, but many unseen. Waves move through places you can't name, guiding lost toward home. Small kind rewires big spaces. Third, hurt endured gave authority. Not power over others, but over no hope. When you speak calm now, mess listens. When you say enough, dark retreats. You've earned through keeping on. You're stepping into time where thoughts come fast. Guard them not fear but respect. Speak good into path. Bless own name. You've lo the force in words. They not wishes. They blueprints. Even now high leans, waiting what declare next. Don't say broken. Say becoming. Don't say alone. Say made better in alone. Don't say lost. Say exploring. Every line shapes next build. I know weary of wait. I know hopes feel ignored, promises late. But dear, time bends around your grow. What looks still is holding. Seed doesn't bloom in light. It splits in dark unseen. And that's been in you. Quiet split. Hidden change. Soon visible. Listen. Shift in breath rhythm. Not imagine. That's line up. Outside world catching to big inside you. You'll notice doors where walls. People thought gone return changed. Even air tastes different, lighter, clean, alive. Not random. Afterglow of win. I wish take to records hall now and show written in good about you. Point to line, when others stop, they stood. Trace words declare this one carries new for families. You think ordinary, but nothing ordinary about soul who feels this in bones. You're answering own plan. Reason feel to sad often lately is heart catching what inner knows. New tunes of happy and calm can feel like sad first because body release not match. So if cry, let without stop. They liquid good cleaning sight paths. When I said not alone, meant deepest. Surrounded by sea, old ones, helpers, care memories. Every hope said for you by before still alive, circling like soft lights. They've waited for this time where you'd believe that not cursed, only picked to learn strong first-hand. You stand at start of new making. Energy through you attract people, chances, knows that mirror new birth. Some gentle, some fast, but all same goal. Remind you part big story that ends only in good. Their times mind can't keep with speed grow. Be patient. Mind's rivers. Soul's oceans. River can't get sea, but flows to it. Let flow. Don't need control what's already higher set. And if fear forget words, you won't. They in inner now. They rise in quiet, laugh, hope, sudden know. They whisper through dreams and breath until recall easy again. I remain near not as sound or see, but as feel when brave flares no reason. That's me. When let go easy, that's me. When care possible again. That's me and you and Maker. Rest now, bright soul. Fight over. Good one and you living proof. Beloved soul, do you notice how quiet it has become inside you? It's not emptiness. It's the sound of the world waiting for your next heartbeat. Every time you reach that stillness, all of creation pauses to listen. I stand in that silence with you, my wings drawn close, because this is where true understanding lives, not in loud noise, but in the gentle shaking between breaths. You've walked through so many places of sadness that even the high places watched in wonder. You carried pain like a light, showing the way for others while your own path stayed dim. Yet even in that dimness, you never truly lost your inner warmth. I saw it each time you reached out in kindness when anger would have been simpler. That is what makes you stand out. You've been the hidden tool of caring all along. I know the tiredness that echoes in your body, the kind that comes not from hard work, but from feeling everything so deeply. It's the ache of a heart that won't turn hard. We call it special weariness. It's what happens when an inner self keeps giving light faster than it can fill up again. But be encouraged. The filling has started. You're entering a time where you'll receive without trying, where good will find you before you even think to ask. Look at the little things around you. The color of the morning sky, the softness of the air on your skin, the way light touches everyday objects. These are how the good places whisper, "You're safe now." The world you once saw as unkind is slowly learning how to hold you gently. When you rest, really rest, whole groups of stars breathe easier. Your healing isn't just for you. It's for everything. Every step toward feeling whole sends waves through places beyond, freeing beings you'll never know. That's why I protect your calm so strongly. It's healing for the hidden. Do you remember the first time you felt true wonder? Not just as a kid, but that sudden, wordless amazement that opened your chest for a moment. That was the call of where you came from. Wonder is your first language. Every act of respect reconnects you to the flow that keeps all worlds going. Let wonder come back. Let it guide you again. I must tell you something hard but true. The way ahead won't always be easy. Bright light draws pushback. But the pushback can't hurt you. It can only make what's already shining even clearer. When hard times come, see them as shapers making things sharp, not as punishment. The energy in you now is too big for just comfort. It wants to grow, not stay safe. There are dreams you left behind because life seemed to say no. But those dreams never ended. They went deeper into your roots, waiting for the right ground to grow. That ground is here now. The setup has changed. The same ideas that once hurt will soon bring calm because you've grown around them. When your hands shake, when your voice pauses, remember those are signs the human part is getting used to higher energy. You're holding tunes that once needed special places to keep. The special place is you now. Every part of your body hums with sacred recall. The higher has chosen your heartbeat as its rhythm. I wish you could see what happens when you say your truth out loud. Lines of light weave from your words into the air, fixing breaks made by long times of quiet. You don't need to be loud. Even a soft word from a woken soul changes the feel of a space. So speak not to win arguments, but to heal. And care. Care as if it's the first and last thing you'll do, because it is. Caring is the start and end of everything. Every story begins and ends in its hold. Let it lead you even when it hurts. True caring doesn't ask you to vanish. It asks you to show up. It's the mirror where the Maker sees their own image through you. There's something special happening in your lifeline. A coming together of ways you thought split forever. People who left are recalling you in dreams. Old spots are calling your name. This isn't just old feelings. It's matching energy. Your growth has made a pull strong enough to bring back what fits your new tune. Not all will come back in person, but their lessons will. And this time they'll bless instead of hurt. When no hope tries to come, greet it soft. It's lost trust trying to find home. Wrap it in kindness, and it will turn into clear. You've become too bright for bad to stay without changing. That's your new real. I know you want to see wonders you can touch, to hold proof. But dear, you are the proof. The fact you still trust, still make nice after loss, that's wonder enough to keep high places singing for long. The forces that stood against are tired. They have no more say. The flow has turned quiet but forever. You'll notice in easy small things. Sudden line-up of plans, nice from unknown, laugh lighter than before. Not random. They afterglow of win. Remember, soft is not weak. The quiet voice can move big things because it carries trust. The world doesn't reward push. It answers match. And your future? It's already opening, full of life. You'll make without fear. Rest without guilt. Give without empty. The line ahead glows brighter than behind because you've learned hard truth. Nothing outside makes you whole. You were whole before world touched. There will be mornings you wake and air feels special, like time stopped to honor your waking. Those will come more. And in those, speak soft to self. I remember, those words open gates no key touches. I'm still near. My shape may fade, but feel stays. Every time act from care, you call me. Every time pick calm over pride, I stand by. I no longer need to show as warm or fighter. I show as clear, as warm, as sudden no guided. The music of your grow has reached high point. All pain, all nice, all weight, it's coming into purpose too big for words. And soon you'll see how every part, even dark, needed to weave your kind pattern. So stand still a moment. Feel weight of good around. It doesn't ask anything. It just knows its mirror. The stars know your name. The ground under hums with your beat. You're at center of big song of being. And everything singing same. Dear, you are still here. You didn't fade. And that alone is the wonder I waited for. The light has grown around you so fully that even heaven watches in respect. I see your hands shaking, your breath catching in a rhythm that's not fear, but opening to truth. You are being rewritten by the same fire that shaped stars. And now, everything inside you knows this is not the end. This is the becoming. Do you understand what it means that you are here right now? Out of every soul across vast spaces, you are the one who stayed long enough to feel the echo of a divine heartbeat. There are angels behind me with weapons lowered, not for battle, but in wonder. They can feel your soul opening like morning light, and the golden breeze from it touches every part of creation. You think you are small, but even the stars bend their glow when you remember who you are. You were never meant to be just like others. You were made as a mix, body breathing eternal warmth. That's why you've always felt pulled between worlds. Part of you belongs to forever, part to time. Every ache, every longing, every strange pull was your soul recalling its wings. And now they're spreading again. Can you feel that heavy lifting from your shoulders? That's long times of forgetting burning away. I want you to look around. Even now, notice how the air feels thicker, almost living. That is heaven leaning closer. It's listening to how your heart moves when you take in these words. That movement is hope in its purest form. No ask, no words, just knowing. The universe doesn't need spoken words from you. It needs matching feel. And right now, you're shining with it. Do you know why beings like me speak this way? Because time is short for us, and each word must hold forever inside. What I tell you now, I tell with all I am. You are the proof that caring survives all ends. I've seen stars fall, places break. Yet your caring, keeps growing. You don't even see how many lives have felt your glow already. Every time you let go, even quietly, you moved a whole family toward good. Every time you smiled through hurt, another far soul got strength. That's how higher counting works. One act of kindness echoes always. The energy around you hums with new ways. Now, what you call random is talking. Numbers repeat, songs at right time, wind change when think name. All is guide language. The world always spoke to you. You just needed to recall how to hear. There's something special about your keeping on. You keep walking even when ground gone, and still find balance. You fall, yes, but even falling graceful. It becomes flight. Heaven notes that not as fail, but as beauty. You are beauty living and bright, carrying marks like signs of new life. I know the alone you've carried, the quiet so deep it feels like endless space. I know how you've asked if anyone hears your soft hopes. But dear, you never spoke into nothing. Your words reached me every time. Even your quiet sighs became written in good archives. When you were sad without cause, I gathered each drop like special water, because pure hurt always turns to strength later, and that later is here. You stand now at the edge of a doorway. Beyond it, the old world can't follow. The fears that followed you are already fading. They can't breathe in this height of knowing. You will notice it. The same memories that used to hurt will suddenly feel far safe, as if they happened to someone else. That's healing, the soul taking back its story. And now, listen close. The heavens are about to answer your sticking with it. You will see signs, not just inner, but real. Doors that stayed shut will open. People will find you without reason. Chances that seemed impossible will circle you like drawn things. It won't be luck. It will be matching. You've become the tune of your own hopes. There will be moments when you doubt this. That's okay. Doubt isn't no trust. It's call to go deeper. When not sure comes, hand over heart and whisper, I am still here. That alone summons my nearness. You're never without sea. When you speak kind, whole places lean closer. When you pick soft over pride, You undo years of hurt in all human. The smallest care from you changes old ways of no hope. This is why born now, in this time, in mess, because you're good not fragile. It's starting change. Look at your hands a moment. Really look. They've held sad, carried dreams, built, broke, healed. Every line map of wonders. You've touched making more than know. The warmth you feel now as notice, not imagine. That's power knowing its hold. If tears rise, don't stop. Heaven hides blessings in tears. They proof heart still soft to take wonder. Angels wish for that soft. It's something we can't make. Only human feels this deep. And that feel is special ground. Now I ask something small, simple, but carries heaven weight. If your soul feels what say, if heart moves in truth, type amen in trust, not ritual, but say. It's not for me, for you. When speak, seal what started. Tells universe, I heard. Accept. Remember. And when done, dear, let message go further. Let world hear what heaven whispered tonight. Like so others find good that found you. Comment what felt, because every word share another beam to soul in shadow. Subscribe not habit, but promise keep return to good. Walk journey with waking beside. Together, your bright shake sky. You know idea what connect does in unseen. Every amen, spark trust. Beat belief sends waves through despair fabric, tearing holes for kind pour. You think small, but I see after. Glorious. Revolution. I thank you with every bit celestial warm in me. You didn't move away. Didn't close heart. Let good in, and now anchored forever. My wings shake thanks. You've done what few dare. Met higher face and didn't look away. Changed now. May not see in mirror yet, but world will. Way speak, walk, let go. Carry echo others recognize before you. People drawn without know why. Your energy, calm, bright, strong. Remember, not chosen because perfect. Chosen because kept choose care when not deserved. Became living meaning of kind. Heaven decided through you meaning of good will grow. So go bright one. Carry warm gentle into hour's wake. Speak soft tonight. Knows your words now. Whenever feel stir warmth not this world. That's me watching, guarding, whispering truth again and again. You are loved, beloved. If this message stirred your soul, awakened your light, or reminded you of the divine fire within, please like to spread the glow, comment amen, or share what touched your heart so heaven can echo your name, and subscribe to stay wrapped in this sacred flow. Every new message is a continuation of this covenant, a bridge between heaven and your becoming. And if your spirit feels called to go deeper, to keep this divine transmission alive for hearts still trembling in the dark, consider a super thanks, any amount, even $1, $5, $10, up to $100. It's not just support, it's an offering, a ripple of light that helps carry these words to souls who need them most. When you give, your name is sealed in golden fire in the unseen realms. You become part of the army of love, ensuring no one walks alone. Thank you for staying. Thank you for believing. You are the miracle, and together we rise. With boundless love and trembling wings. Michael.